So we were invited in Newcastle to set up a national bank for the collection of samples from this rare tumour type. It's something we feel passionately about and feel is really important so that we can push forward on new research. Without that research, we'll not be able to find out new ways of diagnosing and treating these rare but troublesome tumours. Well, the first thing you should do is to go onto the website to find out the details of how to go about this task. It's a bit more difficult than you might think. You would think it'd be really easy to do, but actually logistically it's quite difficult. On the website you'll find a letter you can give to the doctor who's looking after you. That will explain what the next steps would be. That would include getting informed consent from you, because we can't take your sample and use it for research if we don't have that informed consent. It'll also tell the doctor who to contact on our end to arrange the logistics of getting the sample sent through. We will collaborate with the pathologist in your treating hospital to make sure that samples are obtained in the right sort of form. Then they'll be transported to one of the specialist laboratories doing research and to Newcastle for samples to be kept in our very secure fridges there. Well, the answer is really the more time the better, because it does take a while to sort out. But we have done this within 2 weeks easily. We've even done it within 3 or 4 days. But the sooner you can have that conversation with the doctor looking after you, the better. Obviously it's ideal to get the sample fresh, because then we can put a sample into a freezer and we can store that and use that in a whole variety of techniques. Sometimes though, we've only got material that's been stored up to 15 or 20 years in the pathology department. It's still very useful, but we can't use it without that consent form. If we get the consent form, the pathologist will often send us material for use in research, and it's still very valuable. You will have the consent form for your operation in the normal way, but the consent form that you'll be able to download from the website will cover everything that we need to have. It'll include information about particular sorts of research we're doing, potential for sending it to another country, maybe using it in genetic experiments, information such as that, so you know exactly what we're planning to do with it. So the sample will be stored in very secure circumstances. We have special freezers and systems that will wake people up in the middle of the night if the fridge goes down and they have to go out and put the sample in a safe place. We'll store it until we get applications from scientists anywhere in the world who've got a really good idea about how to improve diagnosis and improve treatment for these tumour types. We won't release those samples until we're told we can do by an independent committee who will look at the quality of the application. Well, as I said before, go back to that website. It's got lots of very useful information, and that will tell you exactly what you need to do next.